At 85, Ringo Starr has seen it all. From the wild energy of Beatlemania to the quiet reflections of age, he's lived through every chapter of rock history. But even for a man who helped define an era, there are still legends he deeply admires. And when Ringo recently opened up about the music that still gives him goosebumps, one name came up again and again: Led Zeppelin. Welcome to Legend Uncovered, where today we reveal the 5 Led Zeppelin songs that Ringo Starr says still blow his mind to this very day. Nam 5, Kashmir, 1975. It's no surprise this masterpiece made Ringo's list. Kashmir, with its hypnotic groove and towering orchestration, captures everything Ringo says he loves about Zeppelin: precision wrapped in power. During a 2012 interview, Ringo reportedly said, "Kashmir wasn't just a song, it was a landscape. Bonzo didn't play drums, he built mountains." For a drummer like Ringo, that statement says it all. He admired how John Bonham could create rhythm that felt alive, breathing through every measure without ever losing control. Even after decades behind the kit, Ringo admitted he still studies Bonham's timing in Kashmir, calling it a lesson in restraint and thunder at the same time. Therefore, When the Levee Breaks, 1971. For Ringo, rhythm has always been about feel, and few tracks hit. Harder than When the Levee Breaks, he once described it as the sound of the earth cracking open, a phrase that perfectly sums up the song's massive drum sound. It's said that when he first heard it, Ringo asked the studio engineer, how in God's name did he make the room shake like that? The legendary stairwell echo from Bonham's kit became a piece of rock folklore. And Ringo, ever the percussion purist, loved the fact that it wasn't digital trickery. It was pure natural sound, just a man, a kit, and perfect acoustics. He reportedly told a close friend, Bonham hit his drums like they owed him something, and they paid him back with immortality. Number 3, Stairway to Heaven, 1971. Every list needs a classic, and Ringo's no exception. He called Stairway to Heaven the song that never grows old, no matter how many times you've heard it. While the world remembers the vocals and the guitar solo, Ringo focused on something most listeners overlook: Bonham's timing. According to Ringo, he doesn't rush. He waits. That's what makes the build so perfect. It's like a heartbeat, slow, steady, and suddenly alive. He once joked that the song should be taught in every studio as the blueprint for dynamics. Even after all these years, whenever he hears that gentle opening turn into chaos, he says it reminds him of why he fell in love with rock and roll in the first place. Nee, cool. Good Times, Bad Times, 1969. When Zeppelin's debut album hit the shelves, Ringo was already a global star. But he remembers hearing Good Times, Bad Times and feeling something shift. In one conversation, he recalled, I thought I knew what a bass drum could do, then Bonham showed me. Otherwise, he reportedly admired how Bonham managed to mix swing with rock, something Ringo himself had been exploring. With the Beatles' later records, he told Legend Uncovered years later, that opening kick pattern, nobody had ever played that fast, that clean. It sounded impossible, and that's what made it brilliant. Ringo often compared Bonham's footwork to jazz legend Buddy Rich, both players who treated rhythm as an art form, not just a beat. Feuchtures 1. Whole Lotta Love, 1969. At the very top of Ringo's Zeppelin favorite stands Whole Lotta Love. He described it as pure chaos turned into beauty. The thunderous groove, the wild energy, and Robert Plant's primal vocals, everything about it embodied what Ringo called the beautiful madness of rock. In an interview clip from the 1990s, Ringo reflected, when I first heard that riff, I laughed. It was so good, it was ridiculous. That's when you know it's timeless. But what truly impressed him wasn't just Jimmy Page's guitar or Plant's wails. It was Bonham's control beneath it all. Ringo reportedly said, Bonzo played heavy but never messy. Every hit was deliberate. That's the hardest thing in drumming, power without losing the pocket. To this day, Ringo says that when he wants to feel inspired, He puts on Whole Lotta Love, closes his eyes, and just listens, drumming. It's humbling to see Ringo Starr still in awe of another legend's rhythm. His admiration for Led Zeppelin, and especially for John Bonham, reminds us that even icons never stop being fans. As Ringo himself once said, "You never really master music. You just keep learning from the greats who came before." Which of Ringo's favorite Zeppelin songs do you think deserves the top spot? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more hidden stories from the legends who shaped rock history. This is Legend Uncovered, where the music never dies.
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.